What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This, of course, here's JamiroFan2000 with another episode of the Jamiroquai Minute. All the latest Jamiroquai news and reissues of the order of the day right now. So let's get into more news about that. In Jamiroquai reissue news, as covered over on the QuaiCast podcast I recently did this last week of September of 2022, we have some major reissues that have finally been confirmed by Jamiroquai official to be coming out between October to early December of 2022. And of course, many members of the Jamily might remember over on the QuaiCast, I did an extensive episode of the podcast looking at all of the pre-orders and of course of the major reissues that will be coming from Jamiroquai, like I said, between October to December of 2022. I originally reported about the 30th anniversary Emergency Planner double clear vinyl reissue, but there had been three other reissues that had started to be had pre-orders pop up on all the major retail websites online, but now have finally been verified by Jamiroquai officials of social media that these reissues will be coming out. And of course, I'm talking about Dynamite being released in I believe a 140 kilogram double black vinyl release, the highly anticipated reissue of Jamiroquai's A Funk Odyssey from 2001, which only had a one pressing release back in 2001, but now it's finally being reissued. And of course, two major editions of High Times, the singles 1992 through 2006, which has never been released on wax. That is going to be coming in two editions, a standard edition, which will be two normal black LPs, and of course, a deluxe edition, which will be coming on two marble green vinyls with new liner notes, with the old liner notes, with new liner notes from JK, a limited edition Buffalo Man vinyl slip mat, and of course there was an edition that was announced later on of a signed edition of the deluxe edition of High Times, the singles, on two color green vinyls on a piece of paper from JK. But sadly, that when it comes to signed merchandise from Jamiroquai, that stuff sells out really quickly. So literally after 24 hours of that announcement being made by Jamiroquai official social media, that sold out. And there were only two places that you could have bought that JK signed High Times deluxe edition of the two marble LP reissues. It was Amoeba Music and of course the official site. But there are still vinyls available for pre-order. I believe AFO, Dynamite, and Emergency Planet Earth are I lie about Emergency Planet Earth. That is not available. That was the other vinyl pre-order to go very, very quickly and to go sold out on the official store. But there are a plethora of online retailers as of the last week of September that have started putting up pre-orders all over the place. So if you need to pre-order any of these new upcoming vinyls from Jamiroquai, I have put up a summary post on the Jamiroquai and the Reddit Jamily subreddits with all of the latest listings that are currently available of pre-orders. So if you're not able to pre-order your album through the official store, which has all of the vinyl albums for pre-order, you can pre-order them through all of the other websites. So be sure to consult that summary post, and I'll be sure to put a link to that summary post of all the available pre-orders currently available down in the description area of this episode of the Jamiroquai Minute here on YouTube down below. So be sure to check out that summary post, and good luck in trying to score one of these pre-order vinyls, because I'm sure they're going to be going very, very quickly as we get closer to the release dates. But as I said, there was a special edition of the High Times double green vinyl deluxe edition of that LP that was put out for pre-order, but sadly that has sold out. I don't know if Jamiroquai HQ plans on restocking, but keep your eyes on both of the subreddits of the online Jamily for all updates coming up very, very soon if they do restock and they have JK put out another limited line of signed High Times deluxe edition double color green marble LPs. Also, in addition to those four reissues that recently got announced, we had new merchandise. In addition to the merchandise that I mentioned in a past episode of the Jamiroquai Minute being released, it coincided with the 30th anniversary of the double clear LP of Emergency Planet Earth. They released a brand new shirt, a brand new hoodie, and I believe the new shirt has a plethora of JK's old hats that are on the back in a bit of a block form, and a brand new white hoodie. But that is all available on the at store.jamiroquai.com for pre-order as well. And much like they did with the Emergency Planet Earth 30th anniversary reissue, they are doing bundles, so you can get a shirt, you can get a reissue of High Times. They've got multiple bundles that are currently available at store.jamiroquai.com, so be sure to consult that site to get your bundle today, because I'm sure that these are all going to sell out very, very quickly, especially when they're connected to vinyl reissues of Jamiroquai. But I thought I'd record an episode of Jamiroquai Minute to give you an update on how how all of this merchandise is selling right now, and it is selling very, very fast. So I say get in early when you can. As for myself, I have pre-ordered 3 of the vinyl reissues myself. I'm getting Mercy and Planet Earth, I'm getting AFO, and of course I was one of the lucky few to those early hours that the second line of Jamiroquai reissues hit the Jamiroquai store. I was able to pre-order a signed JK High Times Double Marble vinyl LP reissue too. So I do plan on doing Jamiro reviews of all these vinyl releases when they arrive, as they're released between October and December of 2022. So expect Jamiro reviews here on the JamiroFan2000 YouTube channel when they arrive to me during their release dates during those months. So keep your eyes out for that additional content coming up very, very soon. But as always, this is JamiroFan2000. Be sure to consult the pre-order summary post that I mentioned preface at the beginning of this video down in the description area of this episode of the Jamiroquai Minute. And good luck in scoring yourself one of these great vinyl reissues from Jamiroquai as they celebrate 30 years of the band's history. But as always, this is JamiroFan2000, and I'll see you again really soon with another Jamiroquai Minute. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.